fit in well with a lot of your practices. So thanks again for having me, and I hope you stay through and ask any questions at the end as well. So just a little bit, I'm just going to talk very briefly about Minnesota Life and about the opportunity, that this product brings, and give you a little gooey details about the CareShield product, and then just talk through a little bit of logistics about how to get started with this plan. First of all, for those of you who haven't heard of Minnesota Life, we have been here for 135 years. I like to start out with this slide whenever I'm going to present a product where I'm about to provide a whole bunch of guarantees to you folks. I want you to know that you can trust us and feel good about these guarantees. We feel good about providing these guarantees. We are a highly rated insurance company. We have over $1 trillion of life insurance in force across multiple divisions with very high ratings, 93 Comdex. We're very proud of our financials and want you to know that you can feel good about presenting these guarantees to your clients. A little bit about the opportunity. I think I'm preaching to the choir a little bit. From what I understand, you guys already know this stuff, so just bear with me while I throw a couple facts out to you. Every day more than 10,000 baby boomers are reaching age 65. Half of the population next year is going to be over 50. And we all know that these are the folks with all of the money, right? This stat kind of blows me away. 80% of adults over age 65 are going to have at least one chronic condition in their lifetime. This is a very powerful bit of information. It shows us the huge amount of opportunity in this marketplace, and that we all know that this market is vastly underinsured, and that the insurance need is great here. So let's talk about just the landscape today and the products that are out there for this, and bear with me while I go through a couple of these, because this kind of helps you see what CareShield does or what gaps it fills, okay? So, at one time, the only options for clients to protect this need was to purchase standalone long-term care coverage, right? This is a great product. These are the most comprehensive, this is the most comprehensive long-term care coverage out there, and it's good. But our long-term care distribution friends have told us that sometimes they run into objections, just like with any product. The rates for these products, as you know, are not guaranteed, and some clients worry about those future rate increases. And some clients don't like that, if you don't use it, you lose it. You don't get anything if they never actually end up using the coverage or having a claim. So what does our industry do? Our industry responds. That's what it does. So the industry responded, and it came out with these linked benefit products. I'm sure you're familiar with these as well. These products, provide long-term care coverage, but they attached them to life and or annuity products, and they kind of hit some of those objections. So they do provide some guarantees, so that helped with that objection, and it also helped with the use it or lose it objection, because they do provide something if they never use it. However, as you know, these products are generally marketed and sold as more like asset transfer products. So, it hits the wealthier or the clients with high net worth. Clients who have $50,000 laying around can transfer money in and get this coverage. That's good. It hits this market because these products all are, either single pays or very short pay scenarios. So you have to have kind of a large chunk of money to put into it. This product did not really meet the need for that middle market client who maybe doesn't have that large amount of assets to transfer into something. So then came the life insurance carriers started to put these riders on life insurance policies, right? They put these, either they called it a chronic illness rider or a long-term care rider, and they're filed a little bit differently, and they have some, general differences, very small differences. But these riders were good as well. They still have the guarantees. They provide a client, some level of guarantee. They don't all have guaranteed for life plans, but they have some level of guarantee. They help with the use it or lose it objection. However, what we find is that a lot of long-term care producers, or let's just call it agents who maybe aren't life insurance focused, so it could be the P&C market, it could be the long-term care market, our health insurance focused, agents. People who don't sell a lot of life insurance are somewhat intimidated by these products because life insurance products can be very difficult. They can be confusing. Most of these products are either variable or index products. They have cash value. They have multiple different riders or agreements that you can add or remove, and it can be complicated to those who aren't in the life insurance focused business and maybe who don't want to be. So this is really where, out of all of what I just said, where and why we created CareShield, okay?
And Jenny?
So, yes.
If I might interrupt there just a little bit, we had a little bit of technical difficulty when we started, so some of us didn't hear the beginning of the program. This is exactly why we decided to join on with Minnesota Life. This product that we saw, the ease of the product, and we have carried a lot of these other carriers out there, like the One Americas, the Lincoln Benefits, and that, and we just haven't got the thing off and running. And we've talked to a lot of producers, we've talked to some other marketing, and the same thing, the same scenario out there. There are sales out there for these types of products, but they're just not getting the generation of the product moving out there and seeing as many sales as they care for, both producers and marketing companies. This product, it's going to be a whole different design that you're going to see here, and mostly concentrated on how simple it is. And that's, as you see Jenny go through this product, you'll see that and how easy it is to work with that product. Sorry to interrupt there.
No, please do, anytime, because you know your field force and what's going to resonate there. That's good. Okay, so like David said, this is a simple product with life insurance, chronic illness, and terminal illness benefits all built into it. Benefits will be provided regardless of whether your client requires care, as long as the premiums are paid. And I'm going to show you a picture of this, which makes it very simple to sit down with a client and explain, because one of four things, everything is guaranteed here. One of four things is guaranteed to happen. So I'll show you that in a minute. You can use the money you receive for any purpose without having to provide evidence of expenses. So this speaks to the chronic illness built-in benefit here. We do not, this is a cash indemnity plan, so all a client has to do is qualify for the, qualify medically. So that's your standard, kind of industry standard definition of 2 out of the 6 activities of daily living or a severe cognitive impairment. Once they qualify, they can start accelerating the death benefit, and I'll go into some of those details in a minute. We don't get involved with the care. We don't require them to be getting, any kind of formal care. They can be being taken care of at home, by their kids or by their spouse or something. This does not have the permanency requirement in it that you're maybe used to. So this condition does not need to be permanent. So this makes this product, attractive to younger folks too, who might have something temporary going on.
And Jenny, if I can just interrupt on that, I think that we have to pause there just really quick, because I think a lot of people, when they first looked at these linked products, they read the language on these chronic riders and they just didn't like them, especially in the LTC world that we deal in on a daily basis. That permanent language was a real downside of the chronic riders. When they established this new rider, it all of a sudden made it feel just like an LTC rider and act like an LTC rider. The nice thing is you don't have to have the LTC credits to sell with this rider too. So it opens up a whole new world for producers to be able to sell this type of product, because they don't have to have the LTC requirements. And it doesn't seem as restrictive. It feels more like a long-term care. It's really a nice addition to having it on this product. Go ahead.
Great. It allows for the continuous pay option for a client. So you don't have to, this is, trying to hit that middle market, folks. Just because you don't have a lot of money all at once to transfer into something like this doesn't mean you don't see the importance or the need. and this allows for that continuous pay. Premium rates are guaranteed for life, never to increase. This is built-in guarantees. This is going to offer a return of premium feature, which I'll get into a little bit more detail in a bit. And like David said, the LTC continuing ed requirement or that licensing requirement is not required because this was actually filed as a chronic illness product. So CareShield, maybe for your client, right? If they're concerned about potential premium increases, these are those objections that I talked about earlier. You know, they want that guarantee. If they, know that they're going to get a benefit no matter what, so it does not have that use it or lose it objection attached to it. They want something very simple and easy to understand. I'm telling you, I'm going to show you one picture here in a minute that you can sit down with just a one-page picture and explain to this client how this product works. If they want an option to get their money back, if their needs change, the return of premium option I'm talking about. And if they are looking for that continuous pay option that they don't always have with some of the other products out there.
And Jenny,
okay.
Can I just jump in there again?
Yeah.
One of the things that we noticed when we were marketing these linked products with the several carriers that we use is it limited that marketplace because not everybody has 50,000, 100,000, or 200,000 out there. There are definitely people out there that have that, and we say, that may be the product. And the nice thing is Minnesota Life also has a product that will address that called the Eclipse Protector. But this product is for that marketplace where they don't have that 50,000, 100,000, or 200,000. And we said, this is what we're looking for. Something affordable that they can pay on a continuous basis and continue to use a product that people are used to, like in the LTC.
Yeah. Okay, so some nitty-gritty details about the product itself. We are offering this for 50,000 to 500,000 face amounts. Again, trying to hit that middle market. These are, not huge amounts of pools here. We're just trying to hit that market that's not being, just doesn't have a good product for them today. Built-in living chronic illness benefits. So it's being built with, it includes a maximum of 4% acceleration. So 4% of the face amount can be accelerated per month if they become, if they have a chronic illness. They can take less. This product allows for them to take less. So if they take less than the 4%, it just accelerates their pool, slower. It makes their pool last longer. It also has a built-in terminal illness rider, which provides for if a client gets a diagnosis of 12 months or less to live, they can accelerate all of their face amount with the exception of $10,000. They have to leave for their death, but they could take all of that if that's built in, automatic. The built-in return of premium feature, which again, all of these things, remember, are guaranteed benefits throughout. Continuous pay with guaranteed premiums. Like David said early on, we are offering a preferred, a standard, and 7 table ratings. So for those of you who are familiar with table ratings in the life insurance world, this goes all the way down to a table H. H as in Harry. And then we are offering this product through an online, very simple, easy application that we have on our website. And I will show you where that is in a minute. I'm gonna show you the page on our website that has everything you need to kind of get started.
Hey, Jenny, can I, and again, we're so excited about this product. There are some things that we want to make sure that everyone is getting on this deal. The living benefit being paid out at 4%, like Jenny said, this is really, really the nice part about this product, keeping it simple. It's straightforward. Your death benefit is $100,000. You get 4% of that in a monthly benefit. So it's $4,000. You did $200,000, it's $8,000. See how simple this is to explain to your clients? It will take you less than 10 minutes to sell this product to a client, and they'll fully understand that product. The built-in, remember, this is built-in return of premium option, having 15 years at 50%. 20 years, 75, and at 25, 100%. How many times have you heard a client say, what if I don't use this? What happens to my money? Here's the ability to give them that comfort. It's a sales tool out there to give them a comfort level that, hey, if for some reason you don't use this product and you don't want it anymore, they can get their money back. They can't lose on this product. And again, because we had some difficulties at the beginning of the presentation, the underwriting, it's no easier than any other product out there, other than they go up to a table 7 underwriting, which may open up some advantages for underwriting down the road that regular long-term care or maybe other life products would not look at because they're using all the way to table H. Just want to point these out because this is new to a lot of you out there.
Good. Okay, so this is that one pager that I told you about. We have a client-approved pieces that just look like this. This is the one page that you can sit down with your client and explain everything they need to know about how this product works. So across the top, you can see client pays the premium, right? And one of 4 things are guaranteed here. Either, your client, they're going to die and we're going to pay the death benefit. They're going to have a chronic illness event, and they can accelerate up to 4% of the face amount per month. Again, that's the maximum amount. They can take less if they want that to last longer. They're going to have either, or a terminal illness will happen, and they can accelerate up to all of their death benefit, with the exception of the $10,000 that must remain for their death for their beneficiary. Or the return of premium option. If they decide after 15 years that they don't want to continue with the plan, we will give them back 50% of their premiums paid and cancel the policy. If they decide after 20 years, we'll give them 75% of the premiums paid back. And after 25 years, we'll give them 100% of their premiums paid back. That is remember, all of this is guaranteed as long as they continue to pay their premiums. This is a nice one-page option for agents to pivot to if you start running into some of those objections that we talked about before. This just gives you a nice view of, what David was actually just talking about, how easy it is with the 4% option. So if, here's the face amount on the left and the monthly benefit on the right if they have a chronic illness event. Note that this product is limited to whatever the IRS per diem is. We have that written into the contract. So whatever the current IRS per diem is at the time of claim, their monthly benefit will be limited to that amount, whatever that is. Today it happens to be close to the $10,200 per month mark. Okay, so today we have these things available on the website, and I'm sure more will come over time. This was just what we had available at launch. So we've got a consumer brochure and actually a consumer PowerPoint. Some of our distribution partners had asked us to create a PowerPoint because they often do seminars in their local communities, on, long-term care or chronic illness needs. And we did create a PowerPoint that those advisors can take out and use at those seminars. It is client approved if that's something you're interested in. We also have, the agent guide and kind of a highlights flyer and a just the facts piece that kind of goes into the nitty gritty of how the product works. All of this is available on our website or through AIM. If you are interested in getting any of this material, you can contact them. Here is where we sit today with state approvals. We have this product approved everywhere with the exception of California, Florida, and Delaware. Now, we've just received word in the last week or two that Delaware has approved the product, so that's coming soon. We'll have that available on our systems, any day now, but we still have not received approval from California and Florida, and we have not yet actually filed in New York. That one is a little trickier, and we plan to file there sometime early next year. So hopefully New York someday it'll be available there as well.
And we believe California will be one of the better products that we have. We've always had issues in California to get LTC products approved in, and because of this is on a life chassis, we feel very, very confident that we'll have it in California in a short period of time.
Yeah, hopefully. That one,
Yep.
They're always a little bit, slow on our state approval.
Yep, they are.
Very bureaucratic or something. I don't know. Okay. All right. So we are, just so that everybody knows, we are offering a sales incentive with this product. So anybody who sells and closes 2 CareShield products by the end of the year, we're going to send you a $300 Visa gift card. And anybody who closes 3 by the end of the year, we're going to send you a $500 Visa gift card. So hopefully that might help people take a look at the product.
And Jenny, just to emphasize, this is really, we're just talking 3 pieces of business and $500 gift card. This is outstanding what Securing Minnesota Life is willing to do. I'm going to do a special offer, though. For the people that are only on this webinar, if you get contracted and write even one app before in 30 days, we'll throw in an additional $100. So it'll be a total $600 between Minnesota Life and our offer to get you started. And I will be sending a personal email out to you at the end of this webinar today with contracts and also reiterating the contest so that you know what it is. But only the people on this webinar will have that option to get that extra $100, so a total of $600.
Oh, pretty nice. See? How can you go wrong? Now you have to check out the product. Okay, so how do you get started, right? So you do need to register for our website to get started with this product, because remember that application is only available on our website. So now you do not need to be appointed with Minnesota Life to register for access to the website. So if you want help with registering, please feel free to call us or call AIM, and we'll get you started on the website. The website address you need to go to is lifecenter.minnesotalife.com. Once you go there, there's a little button you can see right here that says register, and you just have to go through this process once where you just have to fill out some information and pick an ID and password. We don't make you change the password or anything. So once you're in, you're in. And like I said, you do not need to be appointed. Don't think you have to wait for that. So you can do this right after today's webinar and just get access to the site. And then once you're in there, you can immediately go to this CareShield page, which I'm actually going to bop out of this webinar and show you in a minute, but the CareShield page, sorry. Let me get out of here for a minute, and I'm going to...
Jenny, while you do that, there's a couple of messages that I want to let the audience that's listening know. Since this is an e-platform, I want to make everyone understand that we are going to spend extra time on making sure that people are comfortable with it. If you haven't done an e-app, you're going to be excited to see this process because they've done a really, really good job with it and easy to work with. We will do webinars for you. We'll do one-on-one coaching. We'll have people here that will be able to help you along the way. And, of course, Minnesota Life will have people at their office to help you if you're having any kind of difficulty. So, again, it'll be a very easy process. The nice thing is I've been through that process, and this is not something that it's second nature for me. But when I went through the process, I saw, well, geez, you can go and pre-fill a lot of it, come back to it when you're with a client, and only finish off the parts that the client has to be involved with. So it can be a real simple process. And we're working on other things to make it real simple for everybody to get comfortable with it, because I know that it can be a little uncomfortable when you're working with something new. Jenny, are you there?
I'm there. So when you get into our website, you're going to get into this homepage. Just so that you know, AIM has graciously agreed to put a link out on their website as well. that links you right to our website. So somewhere out there, it talks about Minnesota Life and the CareShield product. So if you don't want to remember our website, you don't have to. You can access this through theirs. You still have to log in. You still have to register, but you don't have to remember or keep the website. You can just use, just do it through theirs. Once you get in, you're on this home page, and all you have to do is find the CareShield page. Again, we've tried really hard to just make this so simple for people. We have a lot of different life insurance products and a lot of different, information available on our website. But we put everything that somebody needs for CareShield on one page, right here, CareShield product page. That's really the only one that you have to go to if you want to check this out. So from this page, it just gives a high-level explanation of the product. And if you go down below, you're going to find down here available advisor materials, client materials. There's also, we've been loading in some different training pieces that help people, and that's kind of a work in progress. More and more will show up there over time. One piece that I want to point out that I think it will be important for you guys to look at if you are checking it out soon here is make sure that you look at this CareShield underwriting guide. I don't know if you're used to underwriting guides from life insurance carriers, but they're usually like 35 to 40 pages long. I mean, there's a lot of information because life insurance underwriting can be intimidating and difficult. So we have created a specific CareShield underwriting guide that is pared down to just, six pages of just information that you need to know about this, just underwriting for this product. It includes things like build charts for you. And there's one thing that's really helpful in there is a knockout list. So there are a list of conditions that we tell you right up front will be declined in this, so that helps. And just it talks really easy, high level about the process. So make sure to check that out if you're looking at the product. That's a nice easy piece that's going to help you. This is that apply for coverage. That's that online application that David was just talking about and that I told you about. Again, you don't have to be appointed to even apply with your client. You can do the appointment at the same time. So we allow you, even if you register for Access, to go in here and look at it. I encourage you to do that because I'm not a technical person, and electronic application would make me a little bit nervous, to tell you the truth. But I went in here and played around with it. It is so intuitive and so easy. You literally just have to go through and answer the questions with your client. You fill this out with your client either on the phone or with you in person. And once you get through the process, your client, the one requirement is your client does have to have an email address, and the client gets the application emailed to them where they have to go in and just, I accept. They have to click on something, and then it goes back. It goes back to you, and you submit it to the carrier. It's a very simple process, and don't be scared of it. It really is nice. The other thing is requesting a quote. So I'm actually going to do a quote quickly here with you. Right from this site, you can click on this button to go right into our quoting software or illustration software. The other thing that we've done here is, again, in the spirit of trying to make it very easy and simple for you guys and gals, we created a simple concept here. It's called CareShield Simple. It will automatically default to that if you enter it through the CareShield page. That will only require you to fill out a couple fields here to do a quote. So let's just say, I'm just going to create a fake case here and say you've got a 55-year-old female who's preferred, we'll call it. You literally have two choices here on this input page. You can either choose the face amount you want to apply for, and we will solve for the no lapse guarantee premium, or you can enter a no lapse guarantee premium and we'll solve for the face for you. So let's just say that you are quoting her $150,000 and she wants to pay the premium monthly, right? And we're just going to solve for the premium. We have this nice little quote tab. Where it automatically shows you, okay, she'll have to pay $2,684. That's obviously the annual premium amount that she would have to pay. Which ends up to be $223.66 monthly, I believe. Would that be right? Yes.
Yep.
Yep. And if you run this illustration, it actually produces the illustration in a PDF for you. For those of you who have sold life insurance before, I think you are aware that the regulators do require you to show an illustration and get it signed when you apply for life insurance. So again, in the spirit of, and a lot of times these illustrations are 30, 40 pages long. We have tried to make this as short and simple as possible for you because we know that this is a requirement. Sorry.
While we're waiting for that to come up, I want to make a quick note here. You know, in our LTC rule that a lot of us are familiar with, and maybe some of you that are not familiar with it, they've gone to gender-based rates. Here is a real big advantage with this product that maybe someone's looked at LTC and said, wow, I just can't afford that. And the bigger market on the LTC is the female market. The individual female market is huge in that LTC. And now that they're really hitting those females with high rates, here's an option that you might be able to go back to some clients that you talked to that just wouldn't step up to the plate for a regular long-term care that could get you a sale on this product because the gender-based rates are not like what you've got in the LTC world.
Hey, David, this is Dave. There's a question just got posed here. I think it'd be good for the whole crowd to hear. Since this product uses a UL chassis, is the product front-loaded, rear-loaded, or split-load product, and are the premiums based upon maximum level premiums?
Jenny?
Yes, it is I guess what you'd call out of those options, it would be a split load. So it's just a level load throughout the product. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so on the front page of this illustration, this is just again, we've tried to make this, remember, in the spirit of being simple, one little summary that shows your client, okay, you're issuing a female, age 55, who's preferred. She's buying $150,000 of face amount. It gives her $6,000 maximum monthly benefit. If she wants to take less, she can and extend her pool longer. If she has a terminal illness event, she can accelerate $140,000 and keep the $10,000 there for her death. Her annual premium is the $26.83, which she's going to pay $223.66 monthly. Provides them her 15th year, 20th year, and 25th year return of premium feature. So again, just in the spirit of trying to make this very simple for you. Bear with me a second. Okay, Dave, take it back.
Well, thank you, Jenny. As you guys have jumped onto this webinar and listened to both myself and Jenny go through this product, I think that you can see clearly that this product is a very simple product. And that was the whole idea of us when we saw it saying, hey, look at this product that they've developed at Minnesota Life. This answers a lot of the challenges that we are currently having out there in the LTC industry and in the linked market area, where we can have guaranteed premiums, we can have return of premium options, we can have a simple product that only takes 10 minutes to explain to the clients. This is a product that we want to make sure that we make available to our agent force and the people that we work with that will help answer the issues they have in their business today. Now, as I said before, I'm going to send you a personal email with contracts and just a benefit highlight sheet and also a reminder on the contest and the incentive for attending this webinar today. We will also do some other things in the future, so stay tuned. If you jumped in the middle of this webinar, again, we recorded it, and we are going to do another one on Thursday. You're more than welcome to join that one again. Jenny, I can't thank you enough for doing this presentation with us, and I'm sure that everyone appreciates it. We have answered a lot of questions by email that have been typed in. If you have any more, please feel free to send me an email and we'll get the questions answered for you, but keep an eye out for an email from me. With that, I want to close this and again thank everyone for attending this webinar.
Thanks, everyone.